Okay. Let's get back in the game. Which save was I on? I think this one, that's the latest time. I've been increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after. Oh, we sent each one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. Oh! She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to just put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Oh, that's cute. I like the little bird. And the cow's cute, too. Sayori? Hi, Gilby. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute's silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy, as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yeah. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a different direction, or in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Gilby. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Gilby. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Gilby? Guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? 'Cause most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? It's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? Almost feels like I betrayed you as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. So I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Gilby. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Gilby. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Gilby, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Gilby. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Gilby. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Gilby. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want. Promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay? Alright. Look forward to it. Whew. That was a lot. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not seeing me outside of school. Or you're seeing me because I'm outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Oh, Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Well, I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer me to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Gilby? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. It's ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. Hey. Besides, it's nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than people. But, geez, never mind. What do you make me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's get started already. Get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Gilby. Oh no, gross Gilby. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out some more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled flour, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Gilby, where'd you put the food coloring? Batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course, making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. Not putting any heart into this at all. Should you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that looks pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lights up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delightful expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. So make sure you don't completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for icing. Icing's still all lumpy. You even trying? Well, yeah. Just take a little bit longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Suki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. Really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. Reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Suki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Push harder. Just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might. Ah! Force of Natsuki pulling me, causing me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! Got it on my face. Whose fault is that? It's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Tries to reach with it for her tongue, but it's too far. Jeez. You know what? Take this. She instead wipes off her finger before shoving a finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. Grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Aha! Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You don't do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things to get a reaction out of me. Really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking out the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question she asked me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Mitsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Mitsuki runs over the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Ah, no wonder. Left a dirty tray in there, dummy. Could you make a mistake like that? Should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Oh, I just cut my hand really hard. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, it smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. Proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. Look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using this time though. Excuse me. Whew. What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than others. It's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Bet you can use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. Gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on what word they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well? Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do. We shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. Shows me how to apply the icing, and then each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Alrighty. That was a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's not like you've always had this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Sorry, my little kitty is here and he wants me to pet him and pay a little bit of attention to him. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll block you out, I guess. Oh, see, Gilby's turning into a bit of a gentleman now. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted. Well, I guess I'll be off now then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. Doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. Show me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Suki looks at me intensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Gilby. Thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I'd really like to stay here longer if I could. Feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches away from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts going dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I felt it for a while now. Suki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi Gilby. Sayori. Just now we weren't, It's okay, Gilby. I stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Don't need any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Natsuki. How close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. It's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Gilby? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Gilby. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Something that makes me happy. Something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Gilby.